Yo, alright, so you want to build a G body, right? And there's only one of three reasons why. You grew up in the hood. Two, your uncle had one and it was fire as hell. Or three, you listen to Gucci Mane, Jeezy, OG the Juice Man, or Mexico Dro. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anyways, in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down these G bodies behind me. We got the SS and we got the T-Type. And I'm gonna be showing you guys how to actually properly build a G body from scratch. Man, I got y'all, bro. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce in this video. Without further ado, twin, let's go ahead and get into the video. Anyways, I hope y'all are doing well, gang. It's Syndicate. Consider subscribing if you like cars and also questionable financial decisions, twin. I ain't gonna lie. All right, brother. So before we actually get into building a G-body, we have to know about the G-body first. So the G-body is actually called the G chassis from General Motors that actually ran from about 1978 to 1989. And we got cars like the Monte Carlo SS, the Regal, the Buick Grand National, the Grand Prix, the Malibu, cars like that, fam. Cutlass 442, the Cutlass Supreme. There's a lot of cars that came out of this. These cars are really known for being lightweight. Like most G bodies on the way are much as my C6 Corvettes. They're also rear wheel drive and they're super. They're like stupid easy to work on, bro. Like it's actually crazy. That's mainly because every part frame piece is basically interchangeable between every G body, twin, because it's just a G chassis frame. You feel me? All right. Now that you should know what the G body is, let's get into how to build the G body. So the first step that you want to do is actually know where you want your build to be when you finish with it, bro. So if you want to build a G body like this is really just a show car that's trying to stun on the haters, bro. Have that in your mind. If you're trying to build a race type G body that you want to walk Hellcats with and all types of stuff like that, right? Have that in your mind. You might have to get a different motor guide to build your motor. You know what I'm saying? You might have to get it stroked out, things like that. Think about that before you even purchase your chassis or the G body you want to work on. That's when the next step is actually going to be to hop on Marketplace and find yourself a G body of your choice. There's tons of G bodies on Marketplace everywhere, bro. Like I don't care if it's a rolling chassis or if it actually runs. To be honest, you're probably better off starting with a running project car because you're probably going to want to swap the motor anyways. I don't know anybody who actually has a stock 350 Monte Carlo or anything like that. Like, bro, they always upgrade their motor to at least a 383 stroker. Actually looking on Marketplace so you can find anything that's clean title and make sure you avoid rust, because I've seen people actually be like, oh, bro, it's got a little rust. I'll just bondo it out and get it painted up. Bro, it's just falling apart. I'm not gonna lie, just don't buy it. I guarantee you the cheaper the G body is probably gonna have a lot more issues than you think. You're gonna be spending money on those issues down the line rather than just buying a running project that you can sell parts off of, like the motor or any extra pieces that you don't need, whatever the case may be. You feel me? If it's a T-type like these two cars are, these tops have leaking issues. All right, people don't take care of the sealant that goes around the rubber on the top, so sometimes it'll leak into the interior and cause rust on the floor pans, twin. So just make sure you got that in your mind, twin. And after that, you should be good, bro. Every other project is pretty much smooth. The part we're gonna be talking about is actually suspension, twin. Because I'm not gonna lie, the suspension in these cars are super old. So if you just drive it stock, it's gonna feel like a fucking boat, twin. I'm not gonna lie. All of these cars behind me that you see actually have built suspension pieces, different sway bars, different coilovers, bushings, the whole 9 yards. So what I'm gonna do is give y'all a little rundown of both of these cars. Suspension pieces, they're almost the same. And I'm gonna give y'all some free sauce. It's actually gonna be way easier to see this part with this car because this car actually does not have a motor in it. So it's easier to see all the suspension pieces in it. Anyways, if you go under this car, you can see that this car has performance strut bars, a different set of coilovers and suspension, and it also has Z51 Corvette brake rotors, I'm pretty sure. You can get all these type of suspension parts off Summit Racing, BC, GBodyParts.com, and some cases even Marketplace. But just a fair warning, twin, if you're planning to run 4Giottos, Ruchis, or 24-inch rims like Asantis or anything like that, shoot, even 26-inch rims, you're gonna have to notch the frame on the backside of your car to make the wheels fit properly. Because you don't be riding around here like you riding in a monster truck, bro. You're supposed to be stunned on the haters, you feel me? Good news is, twin, there's actually a frame notch kit on like eBay and places like that you can buy for like literally $150. You literally just cut out the frame, put the notch kit in there, weld it up, and you're literally good to go, bro. It doesn't matter if you stick weld it, MIG weld it, whatever it may be. You grind it down a little bit and it'll fit the wheels just perfectly, bro. Like literally look at the fitment on this car. Perfect fitment, twin. Every time. All right, twin. So now that you got your suspension figured out, go ahead and get your motor figured out. And this all comes back in full circle of what I was talking about earlier. Know what you're going to use your G body for. If you're going for a race type of build, gang, go ahead and get yourself an LS or get yourself a motor guy that can build a nice race motor like Scott Milner from Crew Performance. Shout out Twin, shout out Profit Boys. 427 stroked out Monte Carlo SS that he's going to put nitrogen into and walk anything on the road. I'm not going to lie. But if you're just trying to keep it traditional, go ahead and keep your stock fuel system, keep the carburetor, go ahead and get yourself a 383 stroker, or like what's in these cars behind me, a 406 small block that's cam with built heads and a built bottom end. And it won't do you wrong. It's still going to be crazy fast. Like I'm talking like 550 horsepower to the wheels. Plus, we also have a 406 small block in it as well that is cam with a brawler carburetor on it. And this engine bay is just crazy, bro. Like, look at the chrome, man. Look at the chrome. Chrome valve covers on it, built top end. It also has an aftermarket serpentine kit on it as well, and it's on the Charger. But, you know, it's all good. This one does not have a catch can, but it also has upgraded throttle spring, throttle cable, and a different distributor on it. And these cars are pretty light, so even the SS with spin through gears is that fast, gang. I'm not gonna lie, but everything you see in the motor is definitely worth it. Do not cheap out on any engine parts. Go straight to Summit if you can. Twin, go ahead and get yourself a nice transmission, all right? Do not cheap out on your transmission because you don't want to blow your transmission and not be able to use your motor. If you're looking for a nice transmission, I recommend going to built 4L80 or a built Turbo 400 or maybe a built Turbo 350. In fact, that's exactly what I have right here. This is a Turbo 400 and this is a Turbo 350. If you have a project car like this one right here, no motor or anything, we're actually planning on manual swapping this car into a T56. What I'm talk about, twin, is interior upgrades, all right? So I'm gonna show y'all the interior on both of these cars right here. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. This is the interior on the Monte Carlo, bro. It's an all red leather type of interior. Seats are leather, everything's leather, everything in here is brand new leather, except for the steering wheel, of course, which actually is the OG steering wheel. And this car actually also has the OG gauge system. So it's got the clock, it's got all the analog gauges. Interior on the T-Type is actually an all Alcantara type suede type of interior, bro. The seats are suede. Steering wheel is leather, the dash is leather, but literally everything else in this car is all suede, bro. It's actually really, really, really comfortable. T-Type actually has a custom digital dash in there, but you can literally get a digital dash from Summit. You can go the Autometer, Envision, you can go the Intellitronics, you can go Dakota. There's a lot of different digital dash options out there for these type of cars. The next thing we're talking about is actually these wheels, twin. So look, these are the Forgiato twisted pinzettes, and the Monte Carlo has twisted Magellas on it, and so does the other car. There's a lot of different wheels you can choose from, twin, but if you're going to race these cars, I would not recommend putting on a set of wheels that are like this. You know why? Because there's not a lot of traction, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look at it. It's a rubber band tires. If you are gonna put on these type of cars, there's a whole bunch of different types of wheels you can choose from. You don't have to just go with Forgiatos. And boom, that is exactly the blueprint that you need to build your G-body, bro. I know I didn't cover every smallest little detail, every nut and cranny, but if y'all have any questions, gang, follow me for more. Comment below and I'll answer you, bro. I got y'all, twin. Let me know what y'all want to see next, and I'll see y'all next time.